I wanted to go over things that I think are important to bring on any trip. And I think I mentioned in my last video to bring like a flat duffel so you can bring it with you on the airplane as like a checked bag, souvenirs, or anything else. But some things that I think are important are portable chargers. I think those are super necessary. Depending on like how many pictures and videos you're taking, your phone is probably going to die super fast. Well, mine did. So I really like this portable charger from Calpak, and I'm going to link it in the description. But it can also clip onto your luggage, and it has a little, it expands so you can, it has a little tag in there to put your name on it and stuff. And yeah, so I think that's really convenient. And then these 2-pack of chargers, I'm using one right now actually, that I got on Amazon, I think are really handy, and they're really slim so they can fit in any bag. Also this converter, because when you're in Europe, you'll need a travel adapter for the power, for the outlets. So this one's by Conair, Travel Smart by Conair. So this one's really handy, and it's not just Europe, there's a bunch of different attachments so it can go to other countries as well. And this hand warmer, especially if you're going to countries that, you know, might be a little bit colder, you can put it on different settings, and it's rechargeable. And it also has a little hole right there so you can put a little thing through it and you can attach it to a bag. My next thing is this pillow, like slash blanket, and oh, was it upside down? Yeah, sorry. A pillow slash blanket, and it's by EverSnug. I got it on Amazon. It has a trolley pocket, so you can put it like that on your suitcase, and the blanket is inside it. It also comes with a little clip, so you can attach it to your backpack or whatnot, and you can fold the blanket, and it sticks right in there. So you can just have it as a pillow or as a blanket. So I thought that was really handy. I took it on my last trip with me, and I used it on the airplane. I also used it just as a blanket at the hotels we stayed at. So yeah, super handy. My next thing is my passport holder from Béis Luggage. I really like this passport holder because it has a slot for a pen, which I think is really handy because, especially now with like COVID, you might have to fill out a lot of documents and such, and I just think a pen slot is really handy. And there's also a big pocket for other things, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets on the front. So I thought that was really neat, and I love Béis Luggage regardless. Their Weekender is also very nice. I'll link that. Anyways, I'm not going to show it today, but I will link that in the description because it can lay flat, and there's a bottom compartment for shoes in it. So that is also really nice. And my last thing is, sorry Mila, my last thing are these Luggage, these packing cubes. I also got these on Amazon, and I'll link them in the description. They come with a lot. There's a big one, and then there's these smaller ones, and I shoved some in here. And there's one for like your shoes. It says dirty laundry. And yeah, and I like how they're see-through, so you can see like what you're packing. And there's the little holders that you can hold down your clothes. Yeah, so those are my necessities that I think are important to bring. Next, I wanted to talk about some things that I forgot on my last video to mention. So tipping isn't like necessarily required, but it is really nice to tip your tour guide at the end of your trip. It's also, you know, nice to tip your other tour guides that you have, like for example, in Rome, if you decide to do the Vatican excursion, you have a tour guide for that, so you can tip them. And just other tours that you have. Your bus driver at the end of the trip is recommended to tip because he's with you the whole time. He or she is with you and driving the bus, and that's a lot of work that they do, and you know, the tours wouldn't go smoothly without them. so tipping is recommended. Also, the Facebook group I forgot to talk about. There's a Facebook group that's made about a month in advance before your departure, and everyone gets to know each other on there. You can share things about yourself, maybe find people who live by you, or maybe, you know, talk about what airport you're flying out of, so you can fly out of the same airport together and talk about flights and whatnot. That's my other cat, Frankie. But yeah, so the Facebook group is made, and people also, you know, make other groups, Instagram groups, WhatsApp groups to talk about. Also, when you get there, a WhatsApp group will be made by your tour director, so everyone can keep in contact on there. And what else? Oh, free time. I forgot to talk about free time when on your trips. So there are certain days in each trip that are dedicated, like free days, but there are also free time just throughout the trip. For example, if you decide not to do an excursion, that is some free time there. But it's really a good balance of free time and planned things. And on my last trip, there was things, for example, we did like a little walking tour in Austria, and some people in my group didn't go to that, and that's completely fine. It's really up to you as much as you want to do. So yeah, so there is a lot of free time for you to explore the cities that you're in. Oh, another important thing is Ultimate Plus, which I forgot to mention, but it's a really great feature that EF Ultimate Break has. Ultimate Plus trips are a little bit extra, but you will be staying in hotels, forced upgraded hotels the whole time, and you will only have one roommate the entire trip, and you get extra meals that, authentic meals that are handpicked by EF at local restaurants. So that Germany, Italy, Switzerland was an Ultimate Plus trip that I went on, and it was amazing. It makes me want to go on only Ultimate Plus trips from now on, because they really are, they're worth it. The food is super great. The hotels were nice. I will talk more about Ultimate Plus in the next video I make for Germany, Italy, Switzerland. Hi! Okay, so I also forgot to mention, I keep forgetting even though I have my notes on my piece of graph paper, but I also forgot to mention a few other things that I think are important to bring. I recommend crossbody bags because, you know, they sit to your side and you can, you know, zip them or close them, whichever, and they're right there and you can see your stuff. When I went on my trip to the trip I'm going to talk about, London, Paris, Rome, someone in our trip got pickpocketed. Someone in our group, got pickpocketed, and because she had her things in her pocket, and they just walked by really quick and took her wallet out. So I recommend crossbody bag because you can see it on you, and it would be harder for someone to, you know, put their hands in there and take your belongings out. Or a one of those belts, those wallet belts that you can wear around your waist, and you can put your things in there, and those are always on you. And those are also really handy. I have also my sticky notes. Comfortable walking shoes are also just important to have, or at least shoes that you think are comfortable to walk in, because you don't want your feet to hurt while you're walking, obviously. Also, to bring a few dressy outfits, a couple, depending, you know, if you're gonna go out or you want to go to a fancy restaurant maybe, or you want to dress up a little bit for the welcome dinner and the farewell dinner. So yeah, just really any clothing that you feel comfortable in. If you want to dress it up a little bit, you can. And okay, I think those are my last things. Oh, last note, layering pieces. You can get warm walking around, and sometimes, you know, weather is unpredictable. Sometimes, so bringing pieces you can layer, like a jacket that's not too heavy but is warm if you wear, like, for example, a long sleeve underneath, things like that. So layering is key.